So you want a flare, huh? You want juicy flares? Well, you've come to the right place because only through me you're gonna get beautiful, juicy flares. I can help you, but it's gonna take work. It's gonna take sacrifice. It's gonna take discipline. Oh yeah. It's gonna take everything you've got. Okay, before doing the actual full breakdown of flares, I'm gonna show you a few flare exercises, conditioning exercises you can do that will definitely help you get the flare a lot faster. First stretch is whatever this is called, but I do it and it helps a lot. It looks weird, but it really does work. So you're gonna make sure your back's straight. Lift this to the side. You can just start with like 5 or 10 reps at a time. And then you're gonna go up behind you. Make sure again your back's straight and you don't want your leg lifted up like out here like this. You want to hold the position straight. See the angle? Hold this angle. It's conditioning the little muscles on the inside and outside of your hip. Then you're going to stick it straight out like this. You're going to circle and then you're going to bring it all the way to the side straight. And if you can only go like this high, don't worry about it. The goal is to get it as high as you can, right? Little by little. Then you're going to do the other side. Same thing. So you can do little circles and then you can go like a fan up and down. And then you're going to go side to side as much as you can. From back here or farther to as far as you can up here. All right, next little exercise. I don't know what you would call this. Maybe like a table. I would call this table. First of all, you're gonna just hold this position. Again, straight, not dipped, not too high, but just level. Hold this for, 10 seconds at least, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. Make sure your hands are just a little bit past your shoulders. So you don't want them too in, you don't want them too out, but just outside the shoulders. Okay, from here, depending on which direction you go, if you go clockwise or counterclockwise for your flare, you're gonna go in that direction. For me, I go clockwise. So I'm gonna turn to my left because I go clockwise, and my left leg's gonna come under, and you're gonna stick your hips as high as you can up. And then you're gonna go back to that table position. So I'm gonna swing my right leg under here. And then you just repeat under, up. And notice again, I'm keeping the form straight and my arms are straight the whole time. They're not bent. So when I turn again, watch my arms straight, straight, straight up here. You want to get in that habit. You don't want to bend your arms. Keep them up. Here, straight, here. This helps you get used to locking your arms and not bending them and keeping your hips up, as well as like a small little swing. Because when you're flaring, your hips go back and forward, up and down, and they should be this high. If you're doing the flare properly and correctly and juicy, your hips should be up here. Up here. Boom. Next flare exercise, you're gonna hold split position. This is what I was taught a long time ago. This is kind of a traditional little exercise for flare. And again, going back to the clockwise, counterclockwise thing, this depends on your hand placement. So you're gonna start with your right hand behind you, legs as straight as they can get, lift up here, arms straight, legs straight, hips up, right hand back. Then you're gonna go left hand. So now you're right here. So now you're gonna switch all the weight from these two hands all to your left side while everything's still straight. And you're gonna lean forward Now the weight is shifting from the left to the right up here. Keep the legs straight. You're gonna kind of go into a turtle freeze in a way, but you're just leaning as forward as you can. And now both hands are in front and the weight is on both hands. Now you're gonna put all the weight on the left arm. Right hand goes back, and now the weight is starting to transfer from this left arm to the right, and now it's all on the right. And then you repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure to get that rhythm too. You don't want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your time. It should always be the same. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. The rhythm is a huge thing when doing the flare and the weight transfer, and we'll get into that. This stretch is crucial for your groin. Open up your legs as much as you can on the inside of your knees, like this. Hands in front of you. You're gonna lean forward, go back. And then the best part, you're gonna turn one leg at a time into the ground, and you want it to be as flat as possible and arc your back. If you can grab the leg, that always helps. Pull it. Okay, next is lunges. First, hold it here. And then switch. You also want to do standing splits or standing splits to the ground, but just as far as you can go. Another exercise is side planks. Lift your leg up. So it's kind of two exercises in one. Holding this position and stretching that leg up. Okay, now for the actual flare breakdown. Main things to always consider and do when flaring is to think you're taller than you actually are. Think your limbs are longer than they are. You want to stretch. You don't want to flare all bunched up. That's ugly. It's gross. And you use more energy. You strain more. There's more risk of getting injured because you're all tight. You want to be as open as you can. Use your legs. The legs bring the momentum and the speed, the power. If they're all bunched up, it's a lot harder to do that. So you want to be open, okay? 2, try to really be conscious about your breathing. Focus on in, out, in, out. You don't want to, because then that's how you get injured too. Your muscles need oxygen, and breathing helps you be loose. Lastly is rhythm and timing and the weight shift. Think weight shift. When you're flaring, it's about the momentum, it's about shifting the weight. You don't want to rush putting your hands down too fast, and you don't want to take too long. One hand and then the next hand. It needs to be bop, 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 bop. Same every time. Bop, 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 bop. Whether you're doing flares fast or if you are doing flares really slow and controlled, it needs to keep the same rhythm. Most important thing if you're doing flare from just standing like this, instead of like a New York start wind up or out of another power move, is that wind up, that leg swing. That's everything to get you going. So yeah, you can go from top rock, boom. You can go hop right foot, hop back left foot. This goes to the right, wind up to the left, and you're already starting to stretch in opposite directions. So again, you go hop, hop, stretch opposite directions, right hand away as far as you can from the right leg, just a little bit past your shoulder. And as soon as you tap down with your right foot, you're going to swing low to the ground with your right arm, plant right where your right nipple would be, not in the center, but a few inches to the right of the center. Hands sideways, not like this, but sideways. Plant, and as soon as you plant, your right leg is shooting off low to the ground, sweeping straight leg behind the left leg and around your arm. So you plant, this goes, your whole body is going around your arm. As your leg is sweeping around the arm and behind the leg, your hips are also moving with your body, going around from the right to the left, left and forward. Not directly up, but forward. Think of it as a plane taking off. That's always the visual I use when teaching flare to people, is you want to think takeoff, a plane lifting off the ground. It's like back, forward, ascending. So again, here you go. Hop, hop, stretch, plant, swing low, plant your hand, kick and sweep your back leg as hard as you can, low to the ground, around your arm, boom, hips come up. Now your left leg is going to get out of the way as much as it can to the ceiling, and then you're going to hold it for just a second in the air here, because this leg is flying under you. And now with all this speed, you're picking up momentum. So your hips are going to probably be up here already. And this is all just on one hand of swing. You're going like that. Your left hand hasn't even come down yet. You have all this power. So this is the hardest part I feel like people get stuck on, is the second hand placement, because you have all this power, momentum, you don't know how to hold on to it and channel it to swing your legs from the front to the back and then put your other hand down. So you go boom, boom, stretch, plant, plant, swing around the arm, forward, hips up, leg up. This is swinging straight. You should be coming up to this position. Oh yeah. Here, right leg is up to your ear, up here. Left leg is held, so your right leg goes under. And now your hand. This is where this little exercise comes in handy. You're going to be doing this exact position, except both legs are in the air. So your hand is placed down to the side, and this leg's already in the air. This leg is flying through, and now up here, now this right leg you need to hold in the air. And this is where this exercise comes in handy, because you're holding it like this, out, hold it. And now this is where the weight shift thing comes in. First, you put all your weight and momentum on this right hand, on the right side of your body. Now you're swinging around, coming forward, and now you need to direct all that weight and momentum to the left hand. So it's coming up and around, left hand down, hand up, bring it forward right away, and think circular. So you're coming around, now you need to go up and back this way. So this leg is now up here, holding now, and then this leg is kicking backwards. So you kick back While this is held in the air to have space for this leg to clear. And now your hips come back. Now you're in this position from that exercise. Your hips should be up here or out, and your hand comes down. And now both hands are together, and now your legs are behind you here. So you went from one hand sweeping, legs up, switch to the left. Now you're in this position, both hands on the ground, both legs in the air. This is holding while this leg swings back. As it swings back, you go from your both hands, switch to the front, right hand in front. Here, now you're both hands again. Boom. This leg's out here, left leg swings back, and both are in the air here. And now the tricky part is holding the left leg out here so that the right leg can swing around again all the way, and then you repeat. So that was a full breakdown of the actual concept of the flare. I'm going to do a couple rounds and show you and break it down as I do the flare. Oh, those are not good. I need to warm up. Pay attention to my hips. As they come around again, I'm lifting them up and around. And my legs, once one is held up, the other one is kicking back. And it comes around, this one holds, and this one sweeps under. Kick, kick, hold, kick, hold, kick, hold, kick, hold. Hand, 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 right? All right, so my mic died at the very end, so everything I was saying at the end of that flare was not recorded. So I'll say it now. Recap of the video. The main things to take away, or like the ideology, philosophy, breakdown, mechanics, the science behind the flare is to, one, think you are taller and longer than you are. Use your limbs, stretch out your arms and legs, use your hips. Two, make sure to breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. Your muscles need oxygen, and by holding your breath, that's how you get injured and how you get more tired. And three, you need to keep the rhythm with your hands and not rush the hand placement. And four, it's about conserving your energy and using the momentum and power you generate from your legs and hips. And it's a weight transfer thing. It's not all strength. There's some strength involved, but if you're doing it right, you should not be using much energy or strength. It's pure technique. Thank you for watching. Like, share, comment down below what you liked about the video. Hopefully it was understandable and simple. I try to really break it all down because most tutorials that I've seen growing up trying to flare, they're all the same and they don't really break down the mechanics of it all. Feel free to send a video of your flare progress to me on Instagram at I know what you mean, and I can help you out from there. Yeah, share this video, subscribe, like, and I'll try to make more. Thank you. Bye.